Nation has been mapped. You are now on a journey with the greatest host, the Stormcast. Action Jack, Ninten Cisco, Geronimo, Trey Vito, Sandstorm McDowell. Hypervision goggles should be securely fastened to properly see the truth presented. Get ready, Stormtroopers, for another Stormcast. Grab your snacks, grab your drink. Don't blink, or you'll miss the Stormcast. Here we go. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another Stormcast. It has been quite the week. Quite the week.
and plenty to talk about. We got the usual crew here. We got Nintendo Cisco in the building. Cisco, how you doing today, man?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Reached my goal this week of uploading a video finally after the weeks and weeks and weeks of saying I would, and the video ended up popping off. So very happy about that. Thank you for everyone who's watched it and supported it. And it's going to be a topic later this episode, so we'll get into it.
All right, and then we got Geronimo in the building. Geronimo, how you doing today, man? He's still getting ready. Okay, he's still moving towards. Okay, all right. Well, he's silent, but he's still here. He's making things happen. But we got Vigil also in the building. Vigil, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. This week I got to live stream the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. From a fighting game standpoint, for multiplayer and all that, it's an amazing game. I love each of the characters' designs. They all play fantastic. I love the combat. Just unfortunately, the story mode was just lackluster. I love the visual part of it, how it was supposed to be like a comic book aesthetic thing going on, but how they did it was just the format. You have 5 different episodes, and each episode is almost like the same thing. The main villain comes down, wants to start a tournament, sends his messenger with invites, and then each episode the leader gets an invite, and then you have to assemble 4 people for your team, and then after you assemble them, you go and fight his messenger, and then after you beat her, you enter the tournament, fight each of the other teams from the other episode, and then fight the main villain. And it was each one was exactly the same.
Oh man, it sounds like rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it kind of was. And the writing wasn't that great either, because this isn't much of a spoiler, but the main villain for the tournament that he's doing, his name is called the Champion. That's it. Oh, and he looks like a ripoff of Bojack from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, the OC, right? Also, no, sorry, my mic was acting up, but I'm good.
Oh, it's all good. But yeah, it was just like that. And then his messenger, who was supposed to promote the tournament, her name is called the Promoter. It was the writing,
the Promoter and the Champion. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Visually, everything looks great. It was just that, the story mode is just a little lackluster.
Man, they must have ran out of things to talk about. Or they must have, ran out of things to talk about.
Or forgot to remove the placeholders.
Yeah. They did so much work, and they were like, crap, we forgot names.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of that WWE, I think it was 2K25, when you play the women's storyline. Before you go to the WWE, the promotion you come from, and I kid you not, was called TBD.
Oh, wow.
It's like they forgot to replace the damn placeholder. It was ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Weird.
Other than that, I'm doing good.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Geronimo, back to you, man. How you doing? How you been doing lately, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, apologize everyone for the mic stuff. It happens. Just to unplug and replug. The cable will do the trick. But yeah, no, it's been a good day. Chock full of tacos. I'm chilling.
Hey.
Yeah, but glad to be here as always. What up, everyone in the chat?
For sure. All right, before we hop into today's conversations, we got to pray in, because you know how we do. Father God, thank you for allowing us to be here today, Lord. Thank you for our mental health. Whether we're struggling, we're going through stuff, we know that we can depend on you and count on you to help us not only in the storm, but out of the storm as well. Because we know that you care for us, love us, so we love you and honor you and give you praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 All right, so I haven't been on social media too much, just enough, just the right amount. And some things that I've noticed is Nintendo, over the past month. So we kind of talked about kind of leading into this month, how things have been shifting towards Nintendo's favor. Not not as much so as their like direct doing, but more so like the direct doing of others has impacted them in positive ways, right? Um, and so we came across this article from IGN talking about Nintendo losing its soul. Now I didn't get the opportunity to read this whole thing. I know some of my colleagues got the opportunity, but this was a conversation that had that had been sitting up before, and I feel like we started talking about it again, but just the from a hardware, I think it started off from a hardware perspective, right? We would hear oh, the Switch 2 is heart or soulless because it's the exact same as the Switch 1. It doesn't have any new flares or anything like that. I think that's just disingenuous to say that. But man, there's been like so many things that like we have gone through right, that says that Nintendo, that I personally think Nintendo has soul. But so one of the things that they were talking about, and I remember this back in the day. Where's my mature game? Enter mature game here. Where's my mature Zelda game? Where's my mature Mario game? And not to mention they talk about how Nintendo in an un-Nintendo like way, which is interesting to say, decided to show off games from more of a graphical standpoint than how well they might play. Also with their older, like some of the big heads, the Miyamotos, the Eiji Onumas, the Sakurais, they're getting older now. And so they were talking about how much they kind of push the envelope of an invention, but now that they're kind of in the retirement section, like, and they allow Nintendo to the team to do a lot more, come up with innovation and stuff like that. They're a little less innovative. So like Cisco, my question is, just looking at Nintendo overall, just from generation to generation, how do you feel Nintendo has done as far as like both innovation, both from a hardware perspective and like innovation from a software perspective?
I think, we've had our ups and downs. I feel like, there's I don't know, like there's moments where they're revolutionary, and it's like with the Wii, it's like no one's ever heard of it. Like that was the most insane concept ever, and brought so many generations into gaming. But at the same time, then the innovation gets old very, very quickly. Nintendo boasts they pride themselves in being a toy company as well. They're a game company and a toy company, and you can see it. That's why they innovate new ways to play and new ways to enjoy your hardware, which is really cool. And I really love that Nintendo does things like that. But also, like, that stuff gets old really, really fast. Really fast, man. Suddenly, you're buying all the accessories for the Wii attachments, like the golf stick and the all the cool stuff. And then next, it's in the trash because it's like, oh yeah, that wasn't And then next everyone's playing like everyone on other consoles are playing better software, and we're kind of stuck with like the shovelware games on the Wii. And it was like, and it's like then with Switch, that's when it was like they combined everything into one. And again, next we're in this situation where it's like, wow, this is unheard of, like a portable game console. Wow, this is the coolest thing ever. And I remember seeing like maybe a couple years in, like, oh, Nintendo's always been great with their innovation, always great with how they're implementing new ways to play. But I just feel like this is that time, like they need to focus a little bit on power. I feel like that's the only thing holding them back. Now we got a console that works. Everybody's in on it. Everyone loves the video games. The games are all like, mass appeal, and everyone's playing Animal Crossing, everyone's on Splatoon, everyone's on Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, but man, the third party and the power of the Switch was just really lacking. And I feel like with the Switch 2, like it's so interesting that like I what was it? I saw Jay Biggs talk about it. Literally just wanted a better Switch. I'm glad Nintendo understood the assignment. I don't know if I can highlight that, but like that's literally all we needed was like Nintendo got the formula down, they got everything down. We just needed the power, and they brought it to Switch 2. And now I like that we're almost switching a little bit into focusing on power and focusing on like getting those really like higher end third parties on the Switch. And it's like, wow, this is really cool. Now I feel like we're in a really good spot now where we have the innovation where like when we have the mouse Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
And we have all of the motion controls, everything is now on the Switch 2. We have all these games that can have different ways to play, but now we have power to back it up. Now there's nothing holding back. So, wow, it's just so crazy how with the Switch 2 generation, like it's just this new chapter where like they're at their peak now, and everything that they've developed from the previous generations now. It's like here for the end game, so it's really cool. And now even with the community, like the gaming community, now I'm noticing everyone's not as impressed with the best graphics or processing power. Like people are really into the games, and most of our game companies have gone so corporate that now we're seeing this shift of like people are not as impressed if you make your games have all the ray tracing and all that stuff. Now they're just like, okay, enough with the anti-consumer practices and not to say that Nintendo's exempt from all that, but it's just they've appealed enough to the the all different kinds of gamers. I feel like now we're seeing this dramatic shift, and it's cool to see. It's cool to see that sticking to the players. Not saying Nintendo's always stuck to the players, but lately they've listened enough compared to the others that it's interesting to see that it's like paying off.
Yeah, you said something interesting because I didn't even really think about it. You were talking about the mouse controls for the Joy-Con, but you said to take it back. You were talking about the Wii and its appeal and how like fast that novelty wears off.
Yeah,
and I was thinking of like some of the best consoles that Nintendo has made are some of those that like had those like more gimmicky type things, but those gimmicks lasted longer under the scenes, you know what I mean, than being outright. So perfect example. When you talk about the original Switch, one of those things like that I wish they would have did a gimmick or did more gimmicky things for it was the HD Rumble.
Yes.
Like when they first showed that off, it didn't wrap around anybody's head. Like HD Rumble, high definition Rumble, nah, that sounds kind of dumb. And then even like when they were explaining it, doing the shaking in the glass, the ice shaking in the glass, it was like, there's no way you're gonna be able to like, it's not gonna feel cold, you're not gonna feel each individual. And then I think the one thing that Nintendo does really well, sometimes too well, is they tend to explain things, and sometimes they tend to over-explain things. But that was one where they like explained it to you, and until you like got the control in your hands and did the 1-2 switch where you could like shake the metaphorical balls in a box to guess how many balls there were in a box, and you're like, oh my god,
that was surprisingly accurate. It was so I've only experienced that like once, but it was really cool when I played that.
It blows your mind. You're like, wait a minute, like you're shuffling the balls around, you can hear them like hit the end of the wall and like bounce and everything, and you're like, there's got to be something in here, there's magic in here, and it's like, no, that's just regular vibration. And you're like, no way, like something is going up and down on the controller. Like it's not possible. So
they did that like once.
That
was they did that to start and never again.
No. So I do think it's I do think they have these innovative moments even during this time that like technology, I feel like it's kind of at a halt for like new innovative things. Um, but I would even say still like some of their past stuff I think has been really innovative. Geronimo, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Just I have my fan running, and I noticed my mic was bouncing
Oh,
earlier, so I wasn't sure if it was just So yeah,
oh,
I'm definitely here the whole time.
no, it's all good. So like I mean I guess most of the time we usually talk from like a console perspective, but do you even feel like how do you feel about the Nintendo's like handheld line? I guess, because I guess that's like another monster that we don't like. Most people rarely even talk about like Nintendo and the handheld side of things. But like, do you feel like they really could have did more with the handheld perspective?
As far as just like the Switch and Switch 2
Nah, just like over history. Like, do you think?
over history.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say they've kind of been. I would say they've led the handheld market since the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
And it's not just just for like the form factor, affordability, the games, because because I think, and I'm sure some of us here that are a bit older, or even closer to like elder millennial age,
Mm-hmm.
you probably will remember pre-Pokemon Game Boy, right? Because Game Boy existed for quite some time, like late 80s and throughout the entire 90s, and
Right.
just
Right.
into that Y2K era before the Game Boy Advance hit. Or I should say when Game Boy Color was doing this thing towards the tail end. But yeah,
Mhm.
like yeah, they kind of just it was their way of kind of trying to bring more handheld experiences to more people overall. Tetris was a killer app, of course. I mean, everybody got an auntie or uncle that probably can kill the marathon mode in Tetris or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you had some other things like you had the Mario Land series, the Donkey Kong Land series.
Mhm.
There's some more experimental stuff here and there. Um, but yeah, I would say since the beginning they've kind of always ran the handheld side. They've had some that sold better than others. I feel like as far as pure handheld, the DS is probably the peak of that. Like bringing 2D Mario back with New Super Mario Brothers. Getting more into as they like to call it back then, the blue ocean of like those more
Oh yeah. Yeah.
more mainstream, quote unquote casualized experiences of like Nintendogs and Brain Age, and I think I'm blanking out some other ones here. But you know what I'm getting at. Like
Yeah.
they've always had like they kind of always were leading, and they've never, well, not never, I'm not gonna say, not always were they the most strongest
Mhm.
handheld in the market. Like Sony's PSP came out, which was very impressive. I always thought that was a super cool handheld, even though like half people I knew personally just modded it to play
Mhm.
Super Nintendo games or what have you, or just straight up use as an MP3 player, which made sense in the 2000s. But yeah, even then, they still kind of always were just running things. Pokemon doing this thing, Mario Kart DS really hitting hard. Some of the other other series they'd have that just cater to that handheld experience, like handheld game development. So
Yeah.
yeah, and to bring it all in, fold it into the Switch, like even yeah, like we all we've all said it ad nauseum. Wii U was the commercial failure. We all know this. It's well documented. But even with that time, while the 3DS did stumble out of the gate, the late Satoru Wada, president at the time, he righted the ship, took some looking for the long term for their business overall, and I think those changes led to a positive story for the 3DS overall, as far as software and hardware sales. I think it ended at like what 80 some million, 70, 80 some million sold lifetime roughly.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I would say, and that's not as high as the DS before it, but still, that's still a great result, better than a lot of the other ones before that. Um, so yeah, I think folding it into like the Switch, the hybrid form factor, even with the Wii U commercial flopping, it just seemed like a natural progression. Like we were always going to get here.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have had like one more dedicated handheld,
Mhm.
like like a 3DS successor, which is a stronger, basically is a stronger dual screen folded console, and they would support Wii U even longer. But yeah, we always would have gotten here into the hybrid aspect of things. So, but yeah, they've definitely been running handheld business forever. You know, Sega had their outings. I think what the Atari Lynx.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
I remember because that like that 90s between 90s and 2000 era, everybody was trying to like kind of slip into the handheld market too.
Mm-hmm.
Sega, I feel like Sega actually had two, right? The Game Gear
They had the
and-
Nomad,
and Nomad, yeah.
which was arguably, if I remember right, I never knew anyone that had a Nomad. I just learned about it later on in life, you know, watching Angry Video Game Nerd or whatever. But I think the Nomad was basically kind of like take your Genesis cartridges and you shove it in another handheld, and maybe I think the handheld battery was terrible, but
Right. I mean, it wasn't like Game Gear was any better.
no, oh no, definitely not.
All
At
the
least
Game
Game
Gear was
had its own
terrible.
things though. Yeah.
I actually had one.
Oh, you did?
Man, yeah, the
Yeah.
Game Gear was dope. The Game Gear was.
Oh yeah, no shade to the Game
It
Gear.
was
That's
not.
not
It just sucked how bad the batteries drained.
yeah.
Yeah, they kind of. It was just funny because like that's just kind of a. No matter what the most hardcore Steam Deck enthusiasts will say on social media, that it's kind of like just another version of that argument of like, why would you get a, you know, yeah, maybe this
Right.
console's stronger, this and the other, but why would you get the Switch over a Steam Deck? And it's like, well, one, the pickup and play factor is just way more suitable for more people, and
Right.
two, the battery life on average span across all the games. The bigger games, the more 2D simpler games, it's just way better. Yeah.
It's
So-
funny because if you heard that like back then, like why would you get a Game Boy? Get a Game Gear instead. And, like the
I
battery
can play
life
the Sonic
sucked.
games on here.
right.
Oh, okay. Worse Sonic games, but okay.
Right.
You know, but we can't forget that the Switch had physical. Steam Deck doesn't.
That's
Oh, yeah,
true.
that's
Oh,
true.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's very true. that's very
yep,
true.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the handheld scheme of things, they've really kind of solidified that. And I don't know, even like kind of just looking back in my mind, like from the Game Boy to the Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, it seemed like, I don't know, it kind of felt like technology moved forward in the handheld, but not nearly to the same extreme as like, regular consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Until about, I don't know, now
I'll say the
kind
DS.
of. You say when, Vigil?
I'll say the DS because that's
Yeah,
when we started
yeah.
to get, like
Yeah.
higher demanding games and everything.
Yeah.
If you look back on the Game Boy Advance and then go to the DS, you just see like the visually graphical leap is completely different.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
It's
never
like
forget.
going from Super Nintendo to a PS2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty major. Even if you're still just like playing the RPGs and stuff, that's still a major jump.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, like, I think it was E3 2004 when they had they had the first look of the DS. I think it was that really old version of the DS fads we all call it now.
Mhm.
Had the weird buttons. But they showed that tech demo of what will become Super Mario 64 DS.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, what? Like that was
Yeah.
a mind blown moment for me. Cause I was like,
Yeah.
yo, we can play like a Mario 64 in a handheld now.
Yeah,
was-
I forgot that. I forgot that moment. Like,
That
oh,
was- yeah.
this is 64 powerful.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, but like they
It
could.
wasn't, but it was close.
Yeah.
Like they had a version of the game on there, which to me was
Yeah.
like, dang, that's crazy. Then I saw the control scheme, and like I think I was like, what, 13 or 12, 13 at the time, and I was just like,
Mhm.
what is this?
Mhm.
Like didn't understand the stylus stuff. It was weird. That's
Yeah,
still
that-
very cool.
That step up, I think that step up is almost as big as the 3DS to the Switch, because I feel like that's a major step up too.
Mhm.
But I do feel, I will say too, I think around that time, I do think like handheld gaming was starting to get to that point of like, because shout outs to the Vita, because the Vita was playing like
Vita
what?
was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
playing,
like the Vita.
it was playing
I
like the
have severe
PS3.
buyer's remorse for that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's crazy. Like they had everything. Well, actually, the two things about it was just the software,
Mm-hmm.
and then those the memory cards.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Some of the games that had were great. They just didn't have enough of them because they abandoned it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's when we really started seeing Sony, like, not really, but like for more of a major device, like really start seeing them being like, yeah, we ain't gonna work on that anymore. Like kind of half step it instead of like taking full interest in it. It was just like,
Mhm.
oh well, the consumers didn't buy it right now, so we're just gonna leave it all the way alone. Which is ironic during that time because that was when the 3DS wasn't doing well because it was so expensive.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because I didn't get a 3DS till 2012. 'Cause it came out in 2011.
2011,
I was
yeah.
in college then. I only had one friend that got one, and I was like, "Well, what's coming out for it?" And then
it was hard.
and the only thing I was super excited for that year was I think it was like Pokemon Black and White. I think Black and White came out that year.
Yeah,
or it was
it
Black
was-
2, White 2. It was one
It
of
was
the-
black and white too because I was
Okay.
like, oh, I got to get this game before the next Pokemon. Pokemon to me was like the Final Fantasy ground testing for how great graphics
Yeah.
look on
Yeah.
a handheld device.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, the new handheld from Nintendo's out. I gotta get Pokemon because you know that's gonna be the DS the DS only version, or 3DS only version. And it was like, oh yeah, nah, this is for the DS. I was like, ah, dang it.
Yeah. And eventually, I mean, when I did get mine in 2012 with Kid Icarus Uprising, which was, man,
That's a
I
good,
love that.
Anger.
that's a
Love
good
that.
game to start with.
Yeah, no, that's why. And
Wow.
that's when they released the purple 3DS, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I was like, let me, and they had, I think the GameStop had like a decent bundle where you get that. Well, I got with Kid Icarus Uprising, but they had, you can get, was it Pilot Wings?
Mm-hmm.
And then some other game. They had an option of two. And then they include- It was Pilot Wings 3DS, and then,
Street Fighter,
was it Steel Diver maybe?
Steel Diver. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, that's not for me. But yeah, and I
I
got
got
that.
Pilot Wings too.
Yeah, Pilot Wings was cool. Nice little 3D effect. But yeah, after that I did just play Pokemon on it going
Mhm.
forward. But still, yeah, it was just too much at the time. 250 was a lot for me back
Mhm.
then. So yeah.
So Geronimo, Vigil. So talking about Nintendo and losing its soul, I guess at least for these last two systems, do you feel like Nintendo is moving into the lifeless, soulless path of the
No.
dead? Ooh.
No. The only thing I agree with that article on was the $80 games. And
Mhm.
there is,
Yeah.
there's a thing that's fair criticism, and then there's what IGN is doing. Trust
Yeah.
me, I criticize Nintendo all the time. I have no problem criticizing any company. But what IGN is doing is it feels more like a hit piece than an actual,
Mhm.
criticism. Because
Mhm.
literally they go into the article, because I did a video on it, but they literally go into the article talking about Miyamoto enjoying the movie, and that's one of the reasons why Nintendo is losing its soul, because Miyamoto enjoyed the Mario movie. It's like, how do you lose your soul because you enjoy your product? It's
right.
like,
That you made.
It makes some insane takes.
Yeah, that article. They're injecting some of their personal biases, which
oh, it is. Like, I honestly think the IGN people, I think they're just Sony fanboys is what it is. That's what I'm really starting.
I think so too.
overall, yes. I
Engagement
mean,
farming.
yeah, overall, yes, pretty much. I mean, some of their Nintendo focused folks are, they're fine, but I think they get a lot of like what do you call it, contributors to their articles,
Mm-hmm.
and then that can have a misalignment compared to what you expect from their usual folks there. But yeah, that article, yeah, I read some of it, and I was just like, man, y'all gotta do better with these pieces.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you want to express your disappointment in current Nintendo, there's way more eloquent ways to do it. But the way you're just kind of doing these weird like 2025 Nintendo type angles is disingenuous at best.
Yeah.
So,
And like the thing is, if they wanted to do an article saying Nintendo has lost its soul and actually use fair criticism points, there's
Mhm.
plenty out there. You don't have to make up stuff. You can bring up the $80 game. You can bring up the game key cards. You can do that kind of stuff. You don't have to sit here and make up stuff. There is plenty of stuff to criticize. You don't have to make up stuff.
Right. Yeah. It's. I think it's just at that point where they're like, we need some big Nintendo news, and we don't have any Nintendo news. So what can we do?
Negative
Start
Nintendo clicks.
Yeah.
Like you could sit there and say, "Oh, Nintendo's not putting out enough content," which I think they're putting out plenty. I just think people need to have more realistic expectations that you're not going to get the same output that you got with the Switch 1. If you want that third-party support, you can't have the same output.
Right.
Exactly. And that's why we're in August now. Like, I saw some before the show started. Actually, it was like a tweet on here. Basically, someone was talking about on Madden right now. I think was it Madden 27 on Switch 2. Yeah, they had like the thing they showed because in that game they'll show you the number of players online. It showed like over 456,000 players active online. And Madden, you gotta remember, current Madden on Switch 2, there's no crossplay. It's only Switch 2 players.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So like that number, obviously it's not everybody, but that's still very good for an online ecosystem that's closed.
Yeah.
That's very healthy. That's very good looking for third party.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, the other irony in here is shout outs to Nintendo for both of these numbers, but the Switch sold 156.9 million units in its lifetime so far. And they just they moved into the number one spot for most software sold at what was the number, Vigil?
1.5. Here, hold on, I have it right here actually, because I was just creating the video for that one.
Nice.
Before the show started, it is 1.562 billion sales.
Wow.
Billion sales, yeah.
I'm rounding up. It's like
Yeah,
1.561, but I'm just rounding up.
No, I like that. But yeah, that's crazy. So like to say a company is soulless and have so many people backing it in both software and hardware units, I there's got to be something there that's, I don't want to say the word magical, but there's got to be something there that is special for them that isn't soulless. You know what I mean? Like you can't have a soulless ecosystem. I will agree with you. If there was anything that I would agree on, it does have a very soulless hub main menu.
UI.
Yeah. You only get black and you only get white, and the tiles only shuffle left and right, not up and down. That's all you get. But outside of that, I just feel like everything works. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense. Why would I buy or would I buy iPhone 10 or an iPhone 17? Well, I'm gonna buy the 17 because it's newer. It's got so much more that you can do with it than the iPhone 10. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations. Like, do I want to switch or do you want to switch too? If somebody was giving you either one of those, I mean, obviously you're going to pick the Switch 2, right? Because it has more functionality, more things. You can play backwards compatibility. Like there's so much, I think there's so much there for us as consumers, whether you like Nintendo or not, but there's so much there as far as opportunities and ways to play and what you can play. I think it's kind of disingenuous to say that they're soulless. I think that's a little too harsh.
Like I always said, there's only one thing I agree in that whole article. The rest was nothing but bullshit. It was nothing but a hippies.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, just going around the room real quick to throw this out here. And chat, I do have you up so I can see your guys's answers as well. But what are some of your favorite games, both Nintendo and non-Nintendo, that came out? Let's even go, because the Switch isn't even 10 years old yet. So let's go the past 10 years. What's your favorite? Some of your favorite games to come out of the wheelhouse?
Mine is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo one, specifically Golden Tournament. I
like
think
it.
it's not good enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
That expansion is amazing. And then
Mhm.
for third party, it will be Monster Hunter Rise.
Ooh, I like
Hey, there we go. Man, I was gonna say Ron.
I like
But
that.
I will actually, I take it back. It's not. I'll let Geronimo have Monster Hunter Rise. For
Okay.
me, even though it came out on the 3DS, it is Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I absolutely love that game.
That is a good game.
I played a little bit of that one. I need to dive into that further. Waiting for the Wilds expansion.
Um,
Monster Hunter Generations. That's the one that was on the 3DS.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Generations Ultimate then.
yeah, the one on the Wii U,
Was it on the Wii U?
Generations
No,
Ultimate.
that was Monster Hunter
Try?
something.
I
or
think you're right.
3 something.
Oh, I thought on the 3DS they had Monster Hunter Generations, and then they came out with the expansion for Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for the Switch One.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Hmm.
Generations Ultimate for the Switch one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Geronimo. What about you, man?
Okay, yeah, so past several years. Okay, yeah, like first party wise, man. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it kind of borrows a lot of the things I like a lot about 1X and
Mhm.
2 and puts them in this really well-rounded package. And I think it's probably the one that has like despite being 3 towards the end of that set, that kind of trilogy, it's probably the most approachable full Xenoblade game in my opinion, because it's got like the most polish. It's got less fluff as far as like Xenoblade 1 has like it has a lot of side quests, but a lot of them are just grab 10 of these, grab 12 of those, and it's like, all right, and that adds up over like a 60-70 hour playthrough. And of course I gotta give shout out to Metroid Dread. What a banger, beginning to end.
Banger. Yeah, that's
Just
a banger.
that final boss,
Oh, that fight was ill.
that final
Mhm.
boss is probably, I think that's arguably probably one of the best final bosses of the Switch era for first party games.
I think
like
so.
straight,
Yeah.
like, cause like just how it goes about, how it starts is just like all gas, no brakes, let's get it. And then if you like watch the beginning of how that game shows, when like Samus gets to the ZDR, the planet, and you watch the cutscene, and it's literally just all the same moves you do in the final boss, the sliding, the beams, and that's just like, man, it's just the best movement of all of them. The only thing is, the music it's fine, it's there. It's nothing where you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to it outside the game, but for playing it, it sets a good atmosphere.
Okay.
But and then third party wise, Monster Hunter Rise, and I'll say Monster Hunter Rise the base game, because I did not play Sunbreak on the Switch. I played it on PlayStation with some friends because they did not want to play it on the Switch, and I totally understood that. But Rise as a whole, really really great Monster Hunter game. That's probably my favorite of the modern ones between World, Rise, and Wilds. Just the wire bugs and just how fast paced it is, and all the extra moves a lot of the weapons got, and that's how I became into like
The
Lance
dog.
and Gun Lance. Oh, what's that?
You had the dog.
Yeah, and the power
was a
move.
that was a game changer right there for Monster Hunter.
Yeah, just that. Yeah, being able to move around real quick and run up the higher areas. It was a very vertical game. It was really good. I'm looking forward to the Rise follow up whenever that is. And then the indie game I'd like to kind of throw out there. It came out really early in the Switch life. But Golf Story.
Ooh.
Golf Story is I feel like. Is it safe to say it's a hidden gem?
It is a hidden gem because
Is
the
it safe
second
to
one
say
is
that?
not as good, but the first one
It
is
is
really
not.
good.
First one is very good. It's this weird, quirky, like RPG with this golf like set piece on the top of it. It's a charming game. You just go around trying to be the best golfer, and you can just tee up and just hit the driver and hit golf balls anywhere and hit people. It's just a silly game. It's just the more you mess around and the more fun it is. It's a fun game, and it goes on sale pretty well. I don't know about often, but it should go on sale fairly. I think it's on sale now. Actually, now I think about it. But yes, that's a great game. Great game.
Man, if we're talking about indie games, then I got to throw out Thumper because that's the only one I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Thumper.
I have a lot of indie games I could talk about, but I don't want us to be here in this segment forever.
Oh,
I could talk about a lot of indie games I play on
I'll
Switch.
say, I didn't know we were talking about indie games here. We're going to include a third category. I'm going to get to Thumper then.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw it in there, just give love for the indies because they're very important for the Switch success story, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very true.
Yeah.
J Big said Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Doom Eternal, Doom 2026 or 2016, Crisis 1 and 2, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, Revelations 1 and 2, Metro 2033, Wolfenstein. He's laming off the whole list. Mario Kart 8, Splatoon 2, Metroid Prime Remaster. Oh, and don't forget Dread.
I'm surprised he didn't have a hentai game on.
Yeah, no hentai games. No hentai games. But we didn't include indie either, and that's all indie work. So,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cisco.
that's not indie. That's a whole nother category. That's short.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Cisco?
All right. Well, you guys mentioned two of the ones that I think are super high up there for me.
Hey.
And that's the Xenoblades. Xenoblade 3. Oh man. Like, okay, so just real quick, like I actually am not the biggest fan of Xenoblade 2. I kind of sided with some of the people that say it's like cringe and the voice acting
It's just
sucks
slower to
and
me.
the
Got a
gameplay
good
is
story,
annoying.
It takes a bit.
I heard a lot of
Get
things still
there.
were fixed in the Switch 2 upgrade, which I did buy, and so I gotta try it out soon. But
Yeah.
the Vigilante said was the Golden Torna, what was it, Golden Country Torna
Golden-
DLC.
Mhm.
Oh man, that was the last thing I played before X came out, and I was like, "There's no way it's possibly that good." Oh, it's that good.
It's
It's
good.
that good. I played
It's
it
really
super
good.
late, and I was still blown away. And even Krat at the end, like man, that was so good. But Xenoblade 3 is like the Infinity War endgame of the Xenoblades, and with a DLC.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
so that too is like, there's just
Future Redeem
no-
goes crazy. Like that's the pure fan service. And I'm over there with like multiple plates. I'm like, yes, please. I'm ready to eat.
down to the trailer, man.
Yeah.
When they first revealed the trailer, I was screaming my head off, and the game came, like there's no experience like that. Like that's one of those few rare gaming experiences where I'm like, this is a staple in my gaming life. But then you mentioned Metroid Dread. That also, I don't even like. I can't believe that exists. The final boss was amazing. The cutscene where Samus speaks just done beautifully. Like her character was done well.
Mhm.
That game, I'm so excited for Ravenous.
Yeah.
That if it's anything like Dread, it's gonna be amazing.
I know, right? That's so crazy that leaked like that.
I know, right? But I mean, I'm glad to hear that another one's coming. I knew just with how good Dread did and how well it was received, I knew another one was coming.
Mhm.
But I'm glad to get some somewhat confirmation that it's coming.
Mhm.
Leaks. No matter what, you gotta get leaks with a grain of salt. But lately, leaks have been so strong. Everything's usually true. But to add more games, Pikmin was like totally revived and
Pikmin.
strong with the Switch, with the Pikmin 1 and 2 HD and Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which was done very well. And Pikmin 4. I mean, Pikmin 4 is, I think, a really good way to start Pikmin if people never got into the series.
Mhm.
It kind of has like a little side story, like somewhat loosely retelling Olimar's story. So it's like you can get a little bit of that, little taste of like what kind of adventure that was like. But Pikmin 4 was cool. I think Ochi makes it really easy, but overall that game is very well done. I enjoyed it. I think the story was very weak because it was setting up a lot of lore just to retcon a bunch of things and to go against a lot of like the lore and story that was previously established. So I didn't like that. But overall, very solid game. And another one that people are not too crazy about, but this is probably my favorite on Switch, just me personally. It's Pokemon Sword, and that's because Pokemon Sword and Shield. Story was terribly weak in that game, and the tree was ugly, yes. But I don't know. When that game came out, I've spent so many nights hanging out with the community, raiding all night, shiny hunting. It's just I always find myself returning to that game. I love the graphics of it. I know the tree's ugly, but everything else in the game looks really nice. Like the environments look great, Pokemon look great. The trainer customization was the best. So again, the rating was so cool, which I felt like the rating wasn't as cool in Scarlet and Violet. But Sword and Shield, like I'm still playing it now. Like I told my friend to get the DLC so we can shiny hunt in the raids,
Mhm.
and
I
got
love
it.
those.
And
Yeah,
the
Crown Tundra. Yeah.
yeah. What was it called? Dynamax
Dynamax
Adventure or something.
Adventures.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what we're doing. I actually just got a shiny Drampa while we were
Ooh,
talking.
nice.
I gotta clip that. There's a point where Sansel, you're talking to me, and I go like, oh. It was like I got a shiny Drampa. I've been shiny hunting that thing for weeks. Finally got it.
Nice.
But yeah, now in terms of third party, I
Mhm.
didn't really play much third party on the Switch because I would just get on PlayStation or Steam if I was doing third party. But indies went crazy on the Switch. I feel like that's where like
That was the bread and
Indies-
butter the first few
Yeah.
years.
yeah, because I mean, right now like some of my bigger indies are like that I put a lot of hours into is like Stardew Valley.
Mhm.
That one, I mean, it's portable. The system's portable. It's just the most perfect system for these indie games. So like Stardew Valley, Hades. I just recently played David the Diver. Like those games are just indies are just made so easy to play when you're on the
Mhm.
Switch. And I don't know if is it considered third party? Octopath Traveler. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
third party?
Yeah,
Yes, Square
I
Enix.
don't know if it was exclusive at one point, but
it was,
first, yeah.
but it's not anymore. So
oh,
It's still third party technically.
The
that was
first,
that was a big deal when it came out. I remember like all
yeah,
the attention and everyone playing that at the time.
Square
Yeah.
finally moved something over to Switch or Nintendo for an exclusive.
It was done well.
Yep, Octopath was great. I still gotta play too. Dang.
Yeah,
I gotta finish that game. I only made it like
Go back
halfway.
to it.
it's
If that.
it's funny that you say Sword and Shield is like the one that really, yeah, the trees do suck. But at the same time, I feel like it was the first game to authentically confirm that you're like there's more people out there than you think that are trying to go for gym badges, and like how quickly they jump off the ladder when they're like, I can't beat that gym.
Mhm.
It actually made me, not to go like way left field on a tangent, but it made me it made me really feel for Pokemon, or for people in the Pokemon universe. Like it almost feels like the lottery. You know what I mean? Like, hey, all you guys are trainers now. And they're like, yippee! And they're like, yeah, go through these gym matches. And then like you get to the second one, you're like, I just can't beat this person. And that's when you realize that like for the rest of your life you're gonna be a farmer. And the
No.
starter Pokemon that you picked is like your life work partner. You know what I mean? Like, I can't beat this sixth person, but you know what? I guess I was gonna be an officer. What is her name? Officer not
Jenny.
Jenny. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be Officer Jenny the rest of my life. I knew they were gonna make me an officer.
That's
you know
a
what I
good
mean?
point.
Like,
No, that's a good point because the anime and everything actually backs that up. Like people go on Pokemon journeys, but after a certain point, they have to turn into adults and
yeah,
get real jobs.
yeah. It's
So if
like
you're not a good trainer and you can't back it up,
you're
you can't
not.
survive off that.
Just become an NPC. Dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
Everybody starts off strong. Like you all have to be the chance to be number one, but most of you ain't gonna finish out of the gym challenges. It's like, oh man, I thought
That's
it
a
was gonna be
bummer.
me. Yeah. So, with that being said, I know that we had some Pokemon news. Cisco, take us through what happened this week for Pokemon.
Okay, so yes, my specialty for this one. So, Pokemon. I don't even know if they officially announced it. I think you had to just scroll
Mhm.
and find it
And
yourself.
find
but-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're confirming Pokemon Home compatibility with Fire Red and Leaf Green, which we knew was coming. But then if you scrolled, you saw that they're officially closing Pokemon Bank, which is an application on the Nintendo 3DS where you
Mhm.
were able to get the Gen 7 games and port them over to Pokemon Home for the Switch games. So it's I think it's Gen 6 as well. I think it's 6 and 7 that you get to swap around in. But it's we knew this was coming, and actually I thought Pokemon Bank was going to close way sooner because when they closed the Nintendo eShop, we thought, oh, that's it, Pokemon Bank's done. But they left it open and free of charge. Nobody had to pay for anything. What sucked is if you didn't have Pokemon Bank already installed and and the eShop closed, there was no way to get Pokemon Bank. Like that's the end of it if you didn't already have it. But if you do have it, you can still use it now. But it's gonna end February 25th next year.
Do you still have one?
I still have it. I use Pokemon Bank almost like every other season. Like I do it like twice a year.
Okay.
Because I'm always playing I still play the 3DS games. I'll do either new playthroughs or I'll shiny hunt or whatever. Like I always get the itch to go back to my old games, swap every cartridge out, see what's up, see which Pokemon I have.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll see a Pokemon. I'm like, you know what? Why not transfer it? Like I have some Pokemon. Like I remember I found Ambipom in like my black and white version that actually had the tag that it was from my original Emerald version when I was a kid. So I was like, hey, why not? Let's transfer him too. And so, but also there's other things you can do. Like to this day, you can use you can still get the mystery gifts for like black and white and diamond and pearl, and you can get those legendaries and mythicals, and you could transfer those over.
I used to love when I did that.
Yeah, and like I think there was like the QR codes too in some of the older in the 3DS games where you can like scan it and you get some mystery gifts that way. Like Magearna, right. You can like get Magearna. Even now, you can still get Magearna and like the Ash Hat Pikachu. But yeah, so we knew this was coming for a while, but they just never gave us confirmation, and this has gone on for a while because I believe the Wii U 3DS eShop closed like a year into the Switch or sooner than that.
Yeah.
It was like really quick. And now we're like almost 10 years out, I think. And still like it's still open. So it's impressive how long they've kept it up. But at the same time, like, why'd you have to close it? Why can't why? Because the thing is in Pokemon's marketing and they pride themselves in since Gen 3, you could transfer your Pokemon all the way up to current gen.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is interconnected. And that's always so cool. And that's always been like a big pride of Pokemon. But the past couple generations, they've been kind of toning that down. And being more
they
like
found money in the
DLCs.
market.
Yeah, buy our DLCs, get the newest games. And now they're officially cutting it. And you know, I see a lot of people saying like, who are clearly not in the community, which are, you know, I was taught the new word, LARPer.
LARPing.
LARPing. I hear that all the time. And I had to be a grandpa and be like, what does that mean? But LARPing, no, all the LARPers are exposing themselves, being like, who's using Pokemon Bank? Ain't nobody's using Pokemon Bank. I'm like, but no, there is a lot of like sub communities, like the shiny hunting, the ribbon hunting, the dex collecting, collecting mythicals or like mystery gifts. Like people actively use those 3DS games or prior and transfer their stuff, and I'm one of them. I can put my money where my mouth is. Like I do it at least once a year, but I'm also understanding that in the grand scheme of things, we're still a very small niche. There's probably just a couple thousand of us that are really using Pokemon Bank, you know, versus the millions that are on Switch too right now, or Switch. Mm-hmm. So I'm understanding. I've been prepared. All my stuff is transferred. I'm not really affected. It just sucks knowing that at some point there's gonna be this division between the 3DS and prior and Switch. And so it's kind of sad. I mean, one of the bigger reasons, and you guys seen my Twitter or like if you watched my video, I mentioned ribbon hunting. Now, you can ribbon hunt all the way from the Gen 3, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Gale of Darkness and Coliseum. They all have different ribbons, and a lot of times you can start a Pokemon ribbon hunting in Gen 3 and work your way up. Gen 4, you get all the ribbons. There's no ribbons in Gen 5. Gen 6, you get all the ribbons. Gen 7, and next thing you know, like even right now in like the newer games like Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, I can look at all the ribbons my Pokemon have collected, and there's a lot of cool ones. Like there's the ones where if you defeated Trainer Red in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you get the Legend ribbon. That's my favorite one. There's some where if you defeated the Battle Tower, you get a ribbon. And you have all these different titles and ribbons on your Pokemon. And there's whole communities on this. We call them Ribbon Masters, where they grab a Pokemon and they get every possible collectible ribbon on them.
Oh wow.
And they'll do it over and over. Like it's kind of like how people do how people do what's it, Nuzlocke. Like, you know how like Nuzlocke's there's a whole community of Nuzlocke players. Like that's a style of playing, is ribbon mastering and all that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's once Pokemon Bank goes, like the ribbon community is basically destroyed. Like you have to start from Sword and Shield, or you end the ribbon master at Sun and Moon. And it's really unfortunate. I'm really sad that that's the case. That again, I've already been transferred out, but it's sad that there's going to be that big division, that bridge that's blown up in between the games. People are speculating that possibly Pokemon will do some like alternate fix, some offline version, but I highly doubt it. What would be cool if you could have like a little card reader device. We have so many of those that already exist. If it could just be like a USB-C to
that would be sweet.
3DS card reader. You just plug it next to your Switch and have an application that reads it
right there.
But I don't think Pokemon would do it. You know, some people are making points that, hey, the Fire Red, Leaf Green games sold very well, so why would they could just start pumping out all those old ports, and why would they need
I figured that was the real reason why they did that.
It's you can't import Pokemon into Fire Red, Leaf Green, but what I think is kind of cool is if the leaks are true about the rest of Gen 3 coming to Switch, you could trade from Fire Red, Leaf Green to the Hoenn games.
Yeah.
So that would already be a good start. And then you can get those games, those Pokemon games into into Diamond and Pearl, and you could potentially put them in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and get all those ribbons, because all those ribbons are in BDSP.
Yeah.
So you could like continue that. And Black and White doesn't even have ribbons, so you wouldn't even have to worry about that. So you would just have to worry about Gen 6, 7, and 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's
2 has them. 2 has ribbons, don't they? Yeah, they
Heart
got
Gold,
ribbons.
Soul Silver. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So
the second gen remakes. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if they would do a Diamond and Pearl port, considering that there's
already them out there.
BDSP. Yeah, unless they want to do just a port of Platinum and that's it.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
I think they need to go back and show some love to the Gen and Gen 2, or just make whatever the Soul Crystal. No, because Soul Silver.
They did that. That'd be cool.
Mine
That's
Crystal.
kind of my expectation.
Yeah. Because that's the only one that really hasn't gotten one as far as like the older stuff, like all the way up until Black and White. So, show it some love.
Yeah.
I could for the eShop stuff going forward. And I saw your video, Basisco, but that was a great video. I actually completely forgot about the ribbon system until your video, and I was like, oh yeah, dang.
Yeah, it's Thanos snaps.
Yeah, it's literally a Thanos snap moment. I was like, oh shoot, that's crazy. But yeah, honestly, what I think they might do, because I do think, well, I don't know which Hoenn games they'll do. I really hope they just do Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
I really hope they don't.
Oh yeah.
I'll buy all 3.
I'll probably
would be an Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, if it was
actually, that's where I'm gonna get at. I think what they're gonna do over time, 'cause Pokemon Company does things on their own pace. We'll get the Ruby, Sapphire, and if we're lucky, Emerald eShop releases, and then I don't know, let's say 2028 or something, because next year is Gen 10 time, so they're gonna want to push that super hard. Let's say maybe in 2028 they want to start doing the DS era Pokemon game. So I think the next one would be a Heart Gold, Soul Silver for the exact reasons both you, Sandstorm, and Cisco said, or there hasn't really been touched like that, and they haven't really brought back the DS era games like that. The only ones that has been the full remake with the 4th gen games, which is BDSP, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And I think from there, and it's really just a hope even for me, they can release Black, White 1, 2, Black and White 1 and 2, and I think they should do like bundles, because they're sequels more or less.
They should be together.
They'll probably have some crazy price, so we'll get sticker shot. But then I'll be like, I love Gen 5. I'm gonna buy it regardless. do a Black, White, and 1. Words are hard. Black, 1 and 2 bundle, and then a white 1 and 2 bundle. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Or
The
you
only
just
thing
you're there.
about the only thing about black and white is that they are next in line for remakes. So
That's true.
So yeah, that's
I'm
the only
scared.
thing is I don't think they would do a black and white port if black and white
Yeah.
remakes are on the way, which I'm sure they are.
I'm
Because they've
scared.
been
Silka's doing it.
they've been keeping up with
afraid.
all the remakes. Like they've been doing them in
Yeah.
order: Fire Red Leaf
Mhm.
Green, Heart Gold Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and now BDSP. So we're right there. And
We are
and
right
and
there.
all the black and white like Pokemon have been kind of scattered throughout the gens, but like
yeah.
we still need that like really dedicated black and white region and game. They've been kind of playing around with it with some of the DLCs, like in Scarlet and Violet. They were in
Yeah.
Unova, but we haven't had our faithful remake or Legends version or anything. And I think that's coming up next. And I don't think they're going to do a black and white port. I really don't think they're going to do it.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think so. If
I do
they
think they'll
are,
delve
I think
into
it's going to be
DS
like
at
at the
least.
end of the Switch 2 life cycle, which is crazy to say since we're at the
gotcha.
beginning, but I really do think we're talking like years upon years before those kind of ports are coming in. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm just
No, I
Just-
see your logic there. That makes sense.
just
Like I said, it's mostly hopium because Gen 5 is my favorite gen.
it's a good
and I'm
gen.
kind of
It's so good.
it's my favorite gen. And yeah, they could either do straight remakes like with Ilka, or honestly, they have room to do like a Legends type game because they have like the towers for all the dragon Pokemon. So they could lean into that if they wanted to. So there's definitely room for a Legends type Unova based game. So yeah, but I overall do still think. I mean, black and white, maybe not, but I do think they will after the hypothetical Ruby Sapphire Emerald release on the Switch eShop. I do think they'll lean into the DS ones because there's already been other DS era, not Pokemon, but DS era games that did get a remaster of some
Mhm.
sort
Yeah.
on Switch. So it's definitely possible. I mean,
I hope so. We still need to see like a DS port to the
Yeah.
Switch.
yeah. Well, at least I'm always blanking. Were those games? They announced them like a direct like a year or two ago. Were they Atlas games or Sega? I have to look it up. But there are some DS games that have been re-released.
Oh, are you talking about Bravely Default?
Bravely Default, yes, that's one of them. But it's another game. It's like I think it's like one of those old school first person corridor, like go forward, go left, or go right
Oh.
RPG games. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh, Odyssey. It's one of those RPG games, right? That's
It is.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot how
Okay.
to pronounce the.
Is he Eternal something? Well, I don't want to get too
Eternal?
off
Yeah,
track
it's-
with it.
I know when you're talking about.
Yeah. But overall, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully they do have plans for just more of those type of features, and I hope they're aware of the smaller sub communities. Pokemon's huge. We all know this.
Right.
Yeah, just overall. So yeah, well, we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm pretty sure I had Bank at one point in time. And then I felt like they made an announcement that like most of your Pokemon, or you needed to download Home or something in order to transfer those Pokemon over because that service was leaving soon. And so I was like, oh crap, I gotta get all my Pokemon over as soon as possible. And then I've just had Home this whole time. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks for anybody who was still using Bank. Move your Pokemon over now while you got the chance.
Yeah.
It's weird because when I think about depositing Pokemon, I always say like the first thing in my head, like it'll be like part of my main team, right? Like main team 1 has helped me through the Elite Four. Like I'm gonna they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? They're champions. Out of any of my Pokemon, they're champions. They deserve to go back to Home. So in case I need them, like Ash, I'll just go ahead and
Yeah.
grab them real quick, right?
That call.
But I've never, not once, ever drew a Pokemon back out of retirement, if you would, to be on my team for a new game. Like I almost feel like that's part of me is like that's kind of blasphemous, bro. Why don't you get all these other Pokemon their chance? You know what I'm saying? Like this is their new game. Give them a chance
Yeah.
to.
Well,
to do
you're not
something.
able to anyways because Pokemon Home usually comes out like
Oh yeah,
a
and
year later or something. Like,
yeah,
takes
that's
a while.
true. That's true.
Yeah, they do like to
And-
stagger it.
Yeah,
Like
So
do
I'm
that
just-
on purpose though.
So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just keep to my current squad. The only time I would say the only few times that I've actually thrown a Pokemon in from home or bank that I wasn't using before is because it was like the sixth man of the team, you know what I mean? Or like just that legendary that had no use for your current squad, so you just threw it in the back.
Yeah.
At some point in time you'll trade them up. And so that's happened a couple times where I'm like, oh, I got a Jirachi here, just sitting here doing nothing. Might as well put him on my team. Let him run the team. And then he becomes part of the main team, and then once again, it's rinse and repeat on never using him again. But yeah, I think it's unfortunate that that bank will be like gone. But you know, they're trying to find ways to streamline this whole Pokemon thing, you know, between Champions and all these other games that are coming out. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try and change the pricing on your sizes, right? Because your sizes for your deposit, right? Because there's like free, you only get so many deposits, and then I feel like the next whatever the next tier is, that's where it starts to get a little pricey.
Oh, so wait, you're talking about Pokemon Home?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I pay for it yearly. It's like $15 a year.
Oh.
I do
so
it
it's not
because
bad.
I'm one of the Pokemon sickos that have thousands of Pokemon that need to be stored up. I have
I
the
need
living
all of
deck.
them.
Yeah, I
it's-
do. I have the living. I started a Shield playthrough. I already have the shiny charms. I just Pokemon Home and I transfer everything just to
Nice.
get everything. Everything's done. I have every Pokemon in number order.
Oh
plus
wow.
Oh, you have the
all
living
shiny-
decks in there?
Yeah, I have the living decks in there. I
Nice.
have
That's
everything.
awesome.
I have boxes for mystery gifts, boxes for mythicals. I have it all. Very
Wow.
organized. So I need Pokemon Home. That's my bread and butter. That's my center. That's where everything connects to.
Walk
but
into Cisco's Pokemon home and he's got a mansion. You're like, oh,
it's
let me
yeah.
show you my things.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy. My hours. Which I've been trying to. You just added me on Switch. I'm sure you've seen my hours a little bit.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Crazy.
Like, holy shit!
Yeah, I don't have that for any other game. The only ones that are close to those hours would be like Smash Brothers or Zelda with 200 hours. But other than that, my Pokemon games are crazy.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it's like Scarlet. I have like 740 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sword, I have 590. I'm about to hit.
Yeah,
600.
590, 750 for Pokemon Scarlet. Okay, the most hours I've ever put into a game was Tears of the Kingdom. It's 130. I got nowhere near you, and I
don't,
thought 130 was brutal.
ooh. don't look at my Splatoon hours. Don't
Oh,
do
I
that.
have. Oh, I have. I'm like all three of you guys. I'm like,
It's overtime, bitch. It was over years.
I know. But I'm like, damn, I can't dedicate that much time. I understand, some people they want to do everything. They love everything they can about them. Like when it comes to Pokemon, I'm the typical casual person. They'll go in. I enjoy the game. I will look up all the Pokemon that's going to be there. I
Mhm.
handpick each one I want, and those are the only ones I really catch. I don't, it's just how I am.
Facts.
Then I
Me
play
too.
through, beat the game, and then I move on.
No, I like doing it all. Shiny
Yeah.
hunt, ribbon hunt, competitive. I do it all.
Hey, that's how you get your money's worth right there.
Right.
Mhm. But what were we saying? What were we talking about before I mentioned the hours? I was making a point that I went on a tangent about the hours. I forgot what we were talking about before.
Just home and everything.
Oh,
you use
Pokemon
for-
Home.
Yeah.
No, so I do use Pokemon Home. I do pay for it. It's like $15 a year. They're mentioning that they're gonna extend it like another
nice.
3,000 boxes or 1,000 boxes or something like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there's
need
people out there that do need that space.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, but I don't know if they're gonna increase the price as a result. Which I hope they not. I feel like I don't know. In my opinion, that doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
how
don't
like do we really need to pay
capitalize.
for more Pokemon storage? I feel like just
Yeah.
add the boxes. Give it to us. Come on.
Yeah.
I
Don't.
don't just no price increase with it. I mean,
I hope not. If
I
it's
mean, look,
20 a year, I'd be like, I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I'm like, come on, guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like why? Like really? Like you're just doing it just because you want more money from everyone.
Oh,
But
that's
Yeah.
it. I guarantee you they could probably get Pokemon Home for free, have no tiers, and the amount of money it would cost to keep that thing up is probably insignificant compared to how much Pokemon actually makes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
They just
that's
found
true.
another way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and now they yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Mhm.
Like it's a shame that Pokemon Bank is getting shut down. I think they're doing it to move more people to Pokemon Home and possibly to after they re-release the older games to get people to buy them again. That's what I think.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it. I mean, like they could keep it up. It's not like it really costs them that much to keep it up. And again, what it would cost to keep it up is probably insignificant compared to what Pokemon makes, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I guarantee you, Fire Red and Leaf Green probably, if you just take the money that they made off of those games alone, it could probably keep Bank up for years to come.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, probably like
Oh,
20,
easily.
50 years. Like, a
Yeah.
lot.
Maybe they just also have some data of like regular users that are logging onto the 3DS to get on Bank. That
Yeah.
it might just be like another, and I hate to equate this, but it might be another like Sony like spreadsheet, like the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, we can pull the plug now and this and the
Yeah.
other. You know,
Yeah,
people
no,
have-
it's yeah.
I don't
They
know.
probably only have like 1,000 logins in a single year. Like I'm sure
Yeah.
it's low. Like I
Yeah,
mean, even
like,
me,
Yeah.
like an active user on Pokemon Bank, and I still only use it like maybe twice a year. Like it's
Yeah.
the numbers are there. I'm not gonna argue with people when they say no one's using it. I'm like, I mean, people are using it, but probably only
right.
1,000, not even a
Yeah.
million. Like, yeah.
I press
probably
the
just-
open on the app, but you know.
And
Actually-
when I do use the app, it's only for like what a few minutes just
Mhm.
to get things in and out, and that's it. And
yeah.
Yeah.
the next
Actually,
year-
during this talk, I actually just had my 3DS and I was checking my bank because I don't. The last time I used, I think, was when they said they were just gonna. What was it? The last announcement about bank. What was the last thing they just said they? I think. Oh no, I remember. It was when they were showing on the 3DS eShop, and then they were like, "Hey, no, the bank is cool," and yeah, but yeah, I don't have anything in there at all, so I think I'm good. But yeah,
Deborah says, if the Pokemon game is $80, it's not gonna sell well. The new one.
It'll
it's gonna
it'll
sell amazing.
It's gonna sell.
Yeah.
it's gonna.
It's
it is,
so
I'm
good.
actually expecting $80. I'm expecting
There
$80.
there are very certain genre or not genres. There are very certain franchises that could sell $80, and Pokemon is one of them.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And GTA 6.
Pokemon
It-
is like a GTA in the sense that people are loyal.
It
to
is.
They
don't
can-
care.
Yeah.
They could sell it for 100, and people will buy it.
Yeah.
I
I'm-
I'll be
and
like,
I'm one of
ouch,
them. I'm one
time
of
to
them. I'll
save
call
up more
myself out.
money. Yeah,
I'll,
exactly.
I'm
I'll
messed
wait
up.
till I
I'll
buy it
do
at the
it.
pawn shop.
yeah.
I found
Listen.
Legends of the Game
I-
multiple
I'd wait.
times at the pawn shop.
That's
I-
pretty good. That's a good find.
I argue that Pokemon could have nearly done the same moves as GTA 6. Said that the new Gen 10 Pokemon was coming out and showed you a bunch of like trailers that weren't actually gameplay trailers, and then be like, the pre-order date is this day, and I bet you people would have bought it in droves,
Oh, they would have.
especially if they knew it was coming out this year. Oh yeah,
Oh, they would.
easy.
There is no doubt. Yeah, like
It's
I don't think-
unfortunate, but that's the way the world works sometimes.
Mhm. Like I don't think any game should be, but there is enough of a dedicated fan base for Pokemon where it will sell millions if they release it at 80.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like not every game can get away with it, but Pokemon is one of those games.
Well,
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet sold. Isn't like the second best selling Pokemon game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, and that
Which is
look
wild.
how broken that was when it came out.
I know. Yeah, that's what I
But
was thinking. I'm like,
until the Switch, well, the patch for Switch too, because I was just like,
Yeah.
man, like I can't. Yeah, I got for like 40 or something off Woot.
you know, like I actually really enjoyed like the story. I wasn't a huge
Story's
fan
great.
of Team Star, You know, I like the old school. You know, I want Team Rocket. Even
Yeah.
if they got to recycle Team Rocket, I don't care. Give us Team Rocket.
Yeah.
You know, Team Star was a little better than Team Yell. I still think Team Yell is the worst pathetic excuse
Easily.
for going as teams we've ever had.
Team Yell?
Team Yell's
Was
so
that
dumb.
the latest one?
That's Sword and
No,
Shield.
Yeah,
that was the
Sword-
groupies
Oh.
pretty much. It was just groupies.
Yeah,
Sword
it
and Shield
was-
story was awful. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty
I don't know.
bad.
It barely
Like,
even had a story.
I know, like the whole time I'm
Agreed.
playing it, and you'll see like Shagan going on, I'm like, oh, we finally get to see something. He's like, no, just continue on your journey. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
it's the
want to go
worst.
see what's going on.
It's the worst.
Mhm.
I know.
It's really
But
weird.
yeah,
Focus on
like-
your gym badges. I'm gonna check it out. Like, that's the entire story until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dumb.
But yeah, Scarlet and Violet was essentially almost broken. The performance was terrible, and it still sold, almost 30 million copies, I think, or 20 something million copies.
Mhm.
So if they can get away with that, it's But I've always said this: there are 3 communities, in my opinion. Oh, and now I'm going to say 4 because I'm going to include the GTA community. There are 4 communities that I think are a lost cause. No offense, Cisco. I think Pokemon is one.
I agree.
GTA, the sports community, and the Steam community. I think they're all 4 a lost cause. There's no helping them out whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Pokemon is like Disney adults. Like,
I've heard that plenty of times.
Yeah.
and I fully exposed. I'm part of it, man. Like, Pokemon is that one weakness I got. I get mad at them, but still fork over the money. It's like, Pokemon, how could you suck? How could you do that? Here you go.
Yeah, it was like in hand, and you're like, I just want to let you know I hate you, but I like you at the same time.
Oh man,
You did this to me.
they make me so mad. Pokemon Company is one of them that make me boiling mad, but I'll still just hand over that money. Except I've been getting a little better. I didn't buy Pokemon Friends. I said, what? This dumb puzzle game.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what? What
I was charging like $30 for that.
Pokemon. Wait, what was that again? I don't even remember.
Pokemon Friends. It was like a puzzle game. I think it was for
Oh.
kids, but I don't know. They were marketing it for everyone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Was that a game
But then
or
it
like
was
a legit
really
physical
expensive.
puzzle?
No, it's a game on the eShop. It's like a puzzle
Pokemon
game.
Friends.
Yeah,
I'm probably just
That's
blanking hard.
embarrassing.
I gotta double check.
yeah. I'll be
That's
right back, guys. I
Pokemon
gotta go do
Friends.
something. Give me like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Alright.
good.
Oh, this game! Oh my goodness! 2025? Yeah, that became a black hole in my brain. I just saw it once and immediately just did not retain it at all. Yeah, that looked like it's for a younger audience to keep it nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they charged a decent amount. I think it was like $10. I think it's $10 for the base game, but it is $15 for each expansion, and there's 2 expansions.
Oh, that's kind of
So it's a little pricey. I think it's like 40 in total. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's what the price is.
I don't know about that. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
But it is what it
Little
is.
Yeah. With that being said, oh wait, Vigil, you back? Oh no, he's not back yet. Okay.
He might have put his or moved his mic or whatever and just stepped away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With that being said, okay. So I'm before we even move forward on topics, I think one of the things that I'm still waiting for them to allow us to do, because there's certain Pokemon that you still can't move over to home, like the original, the Pikachu and the Eevee from Let's Go, which in those cases I understand because they both have a unique move that nobody else can learn. So I guess that's understandable, but I still can't get my Hisuian Typhlosion. Like that eats me to the core that you can't.
Oh,
You
from
can't
Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
he's
you can't-
Wait,
not
what?
in yet.
Is he?
I have
I
them in
don't think-
Scarlet and Violet. Mine from Arceus is in Scarlet and Violet currently.
What?
I thought they
Oh, I
I thought they
need to-
brought all the Legends Arceus ones over, or
Well,
at least compatibility.
I thought the starting Pokemon were the only ones that couldn't be traded out. But if they can trade them out, I gotta get them real quick.
Yeah, mine just been you're talking about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee before.
Yeah.
It might just been a unique thing of like that's like I guess your well, it's following yellow, right? So could you?
Mhm.
And this is probably I don't remember because I never tried it or know anyone that's tried it. For like the original Pokemon Yellow, could you trade that Pikachu that you got the very first one?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
Yeah,
I was
that-
gonna say yes, but
Okay.
I feel like if you trade him back, like if you just trade and then trade back, I don't feel like he walks around with you anymore.
Dang, the
You
Like
can't
it's
trade
regular
the-
Pikachu or even
You can't trade your Koraidon or Miraidon either in Scarlet and Violet.
that's one of them
yeah.
too. That's right. Yeah,
It's your
'cause
ride Pokemon. It's like
they-
attached to your
Oh,
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can
Actually-
catch another one,
you can.
but
You know,
That's right.
it
Fun
ain't the
fact,
same.
Yeah.
you know, fun fact about Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. That was the game that got me to get a Switch.
oh
Because
yeah,
everyone lied to me and told me, oh, they're remaking Pokemon Yellow. I'm so excited. I go and buy one. I pre-order it. I get the game.
Mhm.
Like, this is not Pokemon Yellow. Where the hell is
Pokemon
Gary?
Go.
I'm like,
Yeah.
where's
Oh,
Gary?
yeah.
Gary wasn't
yeah.
in. I didn't get.
No.
I didn't get Let's
At
Go.
the
No,
end,
it
I
was,
think at the end, it was because it was
It was
blue.
a friend
What
of
was
some
his
kind.
name?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was
weird.
like a friend. I'm like, no,
Like,
I want
Your
Gary.
Trent or something.
So
Oh,
Gary wasn't there in Pallet Town when you started out. Like, getting
No,
Pokemon?
I think he
No.
was at the end because I remember seeing
Oh.
green and red. I think blue might have been there because Gary's just blue, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's weird. I
Yeah,
do
it was
remember
nuts.
some screenshot of Green being in some capacity, which was cool. I
Yeah,
was like, oh,
Green's in the Mewtwo cave.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cerulean
Yeah.
Cave. Okay. Yeah, wow. Honestly, I never really got I didn't really get Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee only because I just wasn't interested in like that type of a catching style from Pokemon
Yeah, I
Go
didn't like it.
personally.
Right.
And I think at that yeah, and I think at that point I wasn't really interested in going through Kanto again. But I
Mhm.
always told myself, I was like, if they're to do something just like this for like for Johto, then I'd be interested. Because then you'd go back to Kanto because that's just part of the Gen 2 experience.
That's what keeps irritating me is like we keep going back to Gen 1, but Gen 2 is the one that's got all the 16 badges. Like that's a real journey.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Oh yeah. You know
Yeah.
how long that took me to realize? You know how many times I beat Gold and Silver without realizing you can go back to the original?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't think they
That's
explicitly.
cool. Yeah.
No, they
think
don't.
explicitly say. It's just kind of like
You
if you
stumble
just
across it.
explore. Yeah, if you just stumble upon it and you find it, and then you go right back. I only heard about it because like my cousin had
Mhm.
mentioned it, and he let me borrow Silver in his Game Boy Pocket, and I was like, "Oh snap, we do go back to Kanto." I
Yeah.
was like, "Yo," and all the music was a little remixed and stuff. I was like, "Oh
Mm.
man, this is it."
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny too because I thought like, oh man, I remember playing red, blue, and yellow. Like Brock is gonna be a chump. All these guys are gonna be chumps. My guys are level 4. I think you probably like the median is around like late 40s, early 50s. Like,
Mhm.
all my people are gonna be around 40 and 50. He's gonna get rocked. And then all puns intended. And then you're like, oh,
Mhm.
y'all got strong too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that
those
was
little
probably
60s.
that's what made it really feel like, oh wait, this is sometime after
Yeah.
playing this game. Yeah, because even some of the routes and stuff to go about were a little. Well, obviously they changed stuff to where you navigated differently
Yeah.
to get to. Because when you got there, you're in Vermilion, so yeah,
Mhm.
Lieutenant Surtur's right there. Yeah, that was really unique experience.
Yeah.
Very unique. Well, for Pokemon. So
Yeah, I would still say Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee do hold a special place just because it's the first one where we saw the Pokemon in the like just wandering around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
After
true.
that,
Sure.
I never want to go back to where you just do random encounters like that. I
Yeah.
want to see him moving around. I just love that.
Yeah.
That probably makes it a lot easier for your shining hunting too, doesn't
Oh,
it,
yeah.
Cisco?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Big time.
Yeah. Having to beat out the calculations of chances to spot, I think that definitely helps a lot.
Well,
I
especially
do-
in Arceus where it goes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the noise.
Yeah.
Just spin the camera around. Where is it?
Right, yeah.
That's what I do.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pokemon 2 with its accessories, didn't Pokemon Go, didn't that have an accessory to it? I feel like it was
Pokemon
the
Go?
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
It had
Let's
the
go,
Pokeball
yeah.
with
The
the
Pokeball
Mewtwo.
Joy-Con.
Yeah, with the Mewtwo.
Yeah, you
physical
the-
DLC. No, I'm kidding.
I hate it. Like, everyone bought that just to have me. That was all.
I mean, it
was.
looked cool. I'm
I
not
did.
gonna lie.
Yeah, it looked cool. I hated using it though. Did you guys even try to use it?
No,
It
Uh,
felt
wasn't that-
awkward because
Yeah.
it's
I've
you
never
use
used
it
it.
one hand.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like a one.
Like,
Yeah,
you
that was
throw-
kind of the thing. I remember because they're trying to simulate, like, obviously they're aping off the catching stuff from Pokemon Go, and that's
Mhm.
using a phone with one hand. So I think that was kind of like their way to kind of get the Pokemon
yeah.
Go folks that lapsed Pokemon people to get into the console game.
mhm.
It made sense. I didn't knock it. I thought it was a cool idea. I've never really used it, but I have a friend that did have it, and I think I just I saw she had it, and I was like, oh, let me hold this, and I was like, oh, this is definitely small in my hand. Pause. But it was just kind of like I was just kind of like, I mean, it's a cool idea, but I'm an adult with larger hands.
Yeah. Speaking of accessories, we got quite a few accessories announced here over the past week. Vigil, why don't you take us through that?
Sorry, you cut out, and
Yeah.
it was like all mumbling.
I cut out. Oh no.
Yeah, your restream put you underwater for like
Man.
3
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. So all I heard was you said this, and you're like, accessories, visual, take us out. And I'm like, I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, so my fault because that like completely killed us. So we got some new accessories coming for PlayStation in the form of some new plates and new controllers, and I think did we get a new controller for
It was leaked.
League?
Like, I'll take over. So
Okay.
this week we found out so many new accessories are coming out for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. Well, with the Nintendo, it's not confirmed, but it's pretty much it's leaked. You can tell it's real.
Yeah.
I'll have to say,
Yeah.
the industry is eating good this week with these accessories, and I am impressed because all the platforms did an amazing job. I don't even have an Xbox, and I badly want to buy that Gears of War E-Day controller. They have two of them. I love the charred black and that red in the middle. If none of you guys have seen them, you guys should quickly look them
I want
up.
to take a look.
They look amazing.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
my fault.
I like that one. Well, the first one I looked at, I was like, that looks weird, but I saw a higher fidelity image, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that'll probably
Yeah.
have a nice effect.
Exactly.
The second one, I'm not too crazy about the
Yeah.
second one.
I think
That-
it looks good, but I'm not crazy either. But then you have the PS5, and we got
Yeah.
Wolverine plates. We got two different kinds. You got Wolverine, the Battle Yellow, and you got the Animanium ones, and you get
Mhm.
controllers. And again, they look amazing. But unfortunately, I can't buy one because for some reason, Sony doesn't want to sit here and make the plates for the OG launch PS5. So I
same
got the
page.
big one. So I'm mad that I can't get those, but I might get the controller. Big
That
man.
controller is beautiful.
Oh yeah, and then we have Nintendo, where the 40th anniversary for Zelda, the Switch 2, and the controller got leaked, and let me tell you, they look amazing. I am honestly thinking about getting the controller. I'm probably not going to get the Switch 2 because I want to stay married, and I do not. I can Switch 2. But
See that?
I think you guys should all look at them, give your opinion, and then I think we should just do a quick ranking of which one we think our favorite, just for the controllers. If I had to go for my top favorite, I got to go with that Gears of War, that shard black with the red in the middle, and then for number 2, it will be the Battle Yellow Wolverine.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to go with the Zelda one, and then I'm going to go with the Animanium Wolverine, and then for the bottom, it would be the other Xbox controller. But
Mhm.
what do you think, Sandstorm?
I was trying to bring up some of these pictures, and okay. I got one of the pictures for Zelda. I'll give my take here in a second.
Whatever
my
you do,
bad.
just don't show it. I don't know how Nintendo likes leaked images.
Oh yeah. You got a good point. So I won't show it. With that being
probably-
said,
Drop them in chat, like a link.
let me see. Something's talking to me. Hold on. One of these tabs is, they're all talking to me.
Are sure it's the app?
No, it was YouTube. It was like a duplicate talking.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyway, I think, man, So you guys like the one with the red in the middle?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool.
Like
That one's
the
cool.
crater look to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think out of the both of them, I think that's the more creative one. I guess it would really depend on if that is like if it's not, what did I use? What word did I use before? Like it's not one with
Flush?
the actual, yeah, if it's actual flush or not, or if there's actual cracks in between, because I can feel like in a harder game all that stuff will start to get a little nasty. But but I do like the second one.
The ranking is just your own ranking. It's not like an overall where we all agree on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I do like the, as far as like the look of them, I do like the Xbox controllers the best. That red one is probably up there for me. I'll switch it with you guys. I like the Zelda one better than I like the Wolverine one, but it's only marginal.
Yeah.
Like it's really like all of these are really good.
Oh yeah.
All of them look very, very good. And then I do like I like how they added the plates with the Wolverine. So that one kind of is like, that one's hitting.
So mad
Like-
they didn't do it for the base PS5. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed at that because I actually for PlayStation one specifically, I have the Spider-Man 2 plates. I didn't get the controller, but I did get the plates, and they look really nice on the OG PS5, and I'm never changing them out. But if they were to do PS5 plates, even though I don't really plan on getting the game on in a month or so, not at least not at launch, I definitely would have gotten at least one of these sets of plates and just do a video for the channel because they do look really slick, and the controllers do too, man. I could
Yeah.
just, I don't want to be financially irresponsible.
Yeah.
They look good.
It's
They look good.
it's interesting too because like they show, you kind of see a plate on the Zelda one, or well, I guess it's a plate, but the dock for the Zelda one, and I think that dock is, I don't know, to me personally I just feel like it's kind of a cop out. But like between the PlayStation one, between that black and white Wolverine one and the yellow one, man, that's a struggle to pick which one I would pick because they both look really good.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I gotta pick the yellow. It's just nostalgic. I just gotta pick the yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. It does
It
light
just-
up the room,
it's
right?
striking, exactly.
Yeah.
You walk in the room and see, you be like, "Yo, black and yellow, black and yellow." Like, oh
Yeah.
man.
That's gonna be a conversation at the dinner table if someone sees that.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 The white one you would just kind of miss over, and I don't know about you guys, but I leave my PS5 like sitting sideways.
Yes.
So,
I
don't
alternate.
I do too.
Yeah,
Just it fits better in my little TV stand.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think either way, if you've seen something outlined in yellow, you're like, yo, what console is that? But if you see it in white, you're just like, oh, PS5. Like,
what about you, Cisco?
Gears of the War controller is definitely my favorite. So I ranked
Which
number
one?
one.
Which
Oh, the red one with the crater.
Oh, yeah.
One. I like that one a lot. I would say the Wolverine PS5 plates too also look really great.
mhm.
That yellow just pops so much with the claw and everything. They did a good job on that. And then the third would be Zelda. It's just that with Zelda they always do the gold, so it's just nothing I haven't seen before.
Yeah, like
That's
now,
true.
now, granted, I would love for them to give us a gold cartridge, but yeah, I do feel like everything.
Is that
else-
even? Isn't that the exact same controller as the Tears of the Kingdom one?
It's close. It's like
I don't even
Green
remember.
and
To me, it's all brand
Yeah.
new because I don't even remember the Tears of the
Oh, the
Kingdom.
Tears. I have to look it up now. You think about
Tears
it.
of the Kingdom
Now
had
you
like
say
the white handle on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're kind of doing a different. I can't spell Kingdom. I think they're doing a different approach.
Oh no, that's
To
totally
these
different.
controllers
I'm thinking-
compared to the Switch One Pro, because they'll do like the main body be one color, and then the handles will either be two colors
Yeah,
or one color, or representing the different. I don't know, the different left, right Joy-Con colors.
yeah. It was
Uh,
black, mostly black with the. Here, I'll just bring it up.
Oh,
yeah, I just
Oh, okay, I see it. Oh yeah, it looks good. It looks way different.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
I think the Switch
I'm
2
thinking
one
maybe
is
the
better.
Switch 2 Tears of the Kingdom edition. Maybe I don't know. Either way, I just feel like I've seen that exact color scheme so many
Oh
times.
yeah.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah, no, that controller looks way different. That's not the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
I'm trying to, but it looks like the Tears of the Kingdom colors. I don't know if that was a Switch, like that Switch edition they did.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like this is very similar. I mean, again, it's not bad. It looks really nice. It's just nothing I haven't seen before.
oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, that dock was pretty sweet. And plus, you know what? Even if I was to want to get another Switch in the house, man, now after seeing I think it was Sword and Shield that had the graffiti
Oh, yeah,
for
I think
the
it was
dock.
Scarlet and Violet. I think.
Oh, Scarlet. Oh my
it was
goodness.
like the one that was like red and purple, right? Or
Yeah.
sorry, orange and purple.
Yeah, and it had those two the different docks for each version. Oh my
cool.
goodness. Yeah, that was those
They
were the
look pretty
sweetest.
My
Those
favorite's
were the
the Animal
sweetest.
Crossing one. I don't have it, but that was always my favorite.
I knew someone that got the Animal Crossing one back then, and I saw her Switch, and I saw the dock. It's really the dock. It's really the dock. I
Yeah.
saw the dock, and I was like, yeah, that. I'm not even like a big Animal Crossing. That just looks clean. It
Yeah.
looks really
I'll have to
clean.
look up that dock. Like, do you think they'll just sell the dock itself? Because if they just sell the dock, I might just
No.
buy the dock.
I don't know.
I don't know.
On eBay, I'm
honestly.
sure.
They're- I feel like if they would, it'll be like in Japan only or something.
I'm gonna look it up.
But I don't know. I honestly, because I'm looking at some of the pictures as well for the Zelda one specifically. I do like the dock. I do like that they incorporate like brown on it, and, like on the base part of the dock itself is brown, and then there's another part of the image where it shows like is that the yes the dock. When you take off the back cover, like if you want to plug cables in, the interior of that is brown as well. So that's kind of neat. But the controller is good.
Dang, I'm trying to. That's not. Man, do you ever? I think Cisco, you just had this moment where you're like, man, I know I saw something, and then you look it up, and then you're like, that's not what I saw.
That's what happened with me with just this. I was
Yeah, just
I'm
this.
so crazy. Yeah, on the Nintendo Store, it's $40 for a refurbished Animal Crossing dock.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, okay.
That's not. I mean, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, 40 is pretty standard.
So what about you, Geronimo? What do you think about the accessories?
Yeah. So I had to pull the pictures to just kind of have like to look back and forth. I think my favorite. I think my favorite is gonna be that Zelda one, and the main reason why, well, mostly the Pro controller, because you know the first two pictures that came out, you know, there was another one. There was two other pictures that came out after those, and one was just just looking at the full packaging, and one was the back of the Pro controller box, and that one showed the back of the controller. So the front of the controller, it just looks like. Where is the full picture? The front just looks like, oh, the right side's green, the left side's black again, like Switch Pro controllers, right? Like
Mhm.
Switch one. But on the back, you'll actually see from the green left side, it's a
Mhm.
gradient. It flows into green into black, and like there's really nice gradient pattern. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
nice.
that actually looks
Okay.
nice. So that kind of put it up a little further for me. If it was just following this handle is one color, that handle is another, then I'd be like, yeah, that Switch one all day. They bended those, but I do really like that green. Foresty greens are my favorite type of. I like the earthy green colors. Gold, while familiar, does look good when they do the Zelda packaging and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then after that, I would say that Wolverine DualSense, specifically the black and yellow one, it just pops. It's iconic. The silver is that silver or black?
It's animanium. Well, it's supposed to be
Okay.
animanium.
Okay, so more of a silvery color then. Yeah, that one's good too. But the yellow, that's the one everyone's gonna go for first. And if you can't
Just
get it, you'll be
iconic.
like, it's iconic. And then
Yeah.
yeah. So that looks good too. And then after that will probably be the Gears one. And honestly, the COG logo in the middle, It looks like it's just like shattering the controller.
Mhm.
Yeah, that looks sick. Like I need to see that in like person or like someone do like a I don't know, like an unboxing video or something. I'd love to see how that looks like in front of someone instead of the renders because that looks really really good. Yeah, that looks really good. But all of them are really good, honestly.
I think we all can agree that Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox all outdid themselves with the designs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now all we need is Valve to come in and give us a shipwreck pirate themed Steam controller for the PC guys. And that's the only thing left.
It'll be actually that's funny you mentioned. I know you're kind of saying that as like a joke, Vigil, but I wouldn't really know, or half a joke. I'll say half a joke. I don't really know what Valve would do for a limited edition Steam controller.
They would make a controller, and then on top of it, it would say Half-Life 3.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, there it is. You're right.
And then on the back it'll say psych.
Right.
Plug the controller into the computer, and then like it'll have like a file that will take you to a site to download the game.
Like,
That'd
oh,
be
dang.
diabolical. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I don't make these decisions for people. That'd be insane. But yeah, no, that would be interesting. Yeah, they all did good this week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got seen the new achievements for the cards for DK.
No.
They actually look
This
really
is-
good.
So this
How
is
do you-
what I like, man. They're still keeping up with this whole DK thing and challenges.
Yeah, now if you do a certain challenge, it has like this card, like it looks like a trading card type thing. It actually has like its own
Oh.
animation and everything. It looks really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying my best, but those final 2 challenges are impossible.
Oh, I heard that they are.
It's-
Yeah.
so I don't know if
I just think it's a nifty idea. It's better than what anybody else has done for it.
yeah.
I don't know
I
if they're going
think
to do it
it's-
for the other games, but
I hope so.
I hope they kind of sprinkle it in. It would be cool if they started doing some like Xenoblade ones or
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be
Man.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done Mario
Look like
Kart
the
1.
monkey in every game.
Yeah.
Territorial rock
Cause-
bart.
Because I feel like you can do that with a few of those games that are like to bring back some of those nostalgic moments. Like even like Metroid Dread, I feel like that would be a really good one
yeah.
to
oh yeah.
The Metroid
do.
Focus one will be that'd be pretty dope. Because I think they have like every they have every 2D Metroid on there now, I believe, right?
Mhm.
I believe it's all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remakes and everything like Zero Mission.
yeah, I think so.
No Samus Returns because 3DS, but Metroid 2 is on there.
Yeah.
But they got. Yeah, I think you could play. You can play them in order, the whole story.
Yep.
I could.
Yep.
Hey, they could.
But
do
think-
that.
man, Nintendo's not fair though. They're gonna make the craziest challenges. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
are
something
impossible.
ridiculous.
They're-
Oh,
Beat Metroid Dread in under 2 hours. I
Right.
can't do that.
Fight.
Heroes will be like, oh, I've been doing that in my sleep the past year.
What is his name? Ravenbeak. Fight Ravenbeak and beat him in under 2 minutes. What? That's
That'd
not
be wild.
realistic.
No powers equipped.
That'd be wild.
Right.
Now, sometimes the Splatoon Raider ones were seeming like this is not enough time.
Yeah, some of them are
Oh,
getting me kind
yeah,
of sweating. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie. Oof.
With that being said, to kind of end us out, the rest of the crew members don't know this, or maybe they do know this, but they didn't know that this was about to happen. But we got some extended trailer that got shown off at D23.
Oh.
For some of the y'all who don't know what D23 is, it is Disney's time to talk about stuff that they're gonna do and make us go, oh my gosh, wow. So this one is actually video game related because we have an extendo on this little game.
I know which one it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
What happened?
man, Coco is such a
He's
that's such a good idea for a world.
When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death.
It looks so good too.
Is it a movie?
It's a trailer.
Coco.
I know. Is it for a movie?
No, you'll see.
Oh,
Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for this game. This is going to be a day one pre-order.
I haven't played the games. I need to marathon.
I was going to play them, but then I don't know, time and
so
like,
intimidated by them.
Oh, that looks.
So sick. I love
This is a
Kingdom
lot
Hearts.
of new information. I bet
Oh,
I'll
it
find
is
a clue
extended.
to saving Sora now.
When folks disappear above, is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
Ooh, that voice is what?
Sora.
that's smart.
What can you see? Sora! Hey!
Oh, that's a new type of hard voice. I don't remember that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would say this extended cut was good. Except for the voice of babies. That quick voice thing we heard, that is not it, right?
Yeah, it was weird.
He was recast.
I
But
think
you
they
know what?
recast them in 3. I could be wrong though.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I feel like Hades and 1 and 2 felt right, but then the third one was like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Are you the
Yeah, I
same person?
think-
Because I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they recasted him.
Yeah. But you never know. You know, like with the Indiana Jones game, I did not like the voice for Indiana Jones in the trailer. And then when the game came out, it was like, oh, this is great. So it could be. Maybe it's just that one little thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
was a good extended look. I'm like, I didn't even have to see it. And I was already going to pre-order it no matter anyways.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off because it was like Kingdom Hearts 4 D3 showcase trailer, and I'm like, oh, did they just show off the same one that we just saw a couple months ago? And then it started, and I'm like, why are they playing? I was the same way like you, Vigil. I was like, why are they playing Coco when this movie is already out? Oh, maybe this is Coco too. And then Sora jumps out and I'm like, I was fooled. I thought this was a movie. It's
That's
actually-
funny because they did announce they're doing a Coco too. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, like the kid's like older or something.
So that was actually surprisingly, Vigil. That was actually one of 2 announcements from Kingdom Hearts. The second announcement is that let me make sure I say it right. Yeah, that they're starting a TV series for Kingdom Hearts.
I'm
Wow.
going to watch it. I'm watching it.
So you'll have an anime, and it strictly says that there's an anime that's coming alongside Kingdom Hearts. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm
They
excited for
also
that.
did a Wolverine trailer for D23 also.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wait, it's not the running scene that we've been seeing, is it?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to go.
I haven't
blind.
either. Yeah.
Because I feel like that running scene was like, I don't know who posted that, but I'm just like, man, this is. If you could ever pick out the worst showing for a game, this is it. This
Yeah.
is it right here.
Yeah, that opening scene wasn't great. I've already pre-ordered it though. I'm set in.
D23 trailer. Let's see.
I'm surprised to see all this game stuff at D23 because they usually just focus on the Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, like shows, movies.
Yeah.
That's probably
amusement
why
park
they did.
stuff.
That's probably why they did Kingdom Hearts and Wolverine because it's Marvel and
Mm-hmm. And it's actually really interesting because not up until recently did Disney ever want to like show off Kingdom Hearts like that anyway.
yeah.
Like most people would just think like Square Enix asked Disney and they were like, yeah, sure, you can attach some of our stuff to that. But like now they're like, hey, but if you look into their clauses, like Disney owns Sora. So it's like, oh, you actually own all of this stuff. Why don't you ever show it off?
Yeah.
So it was kind of good that they did this showing. Looking at the extended trailer, I'm not gonna put it up here, but looking at the extended trailer of Wolverine, it's just like a bunch of it's a cinematic trailer with a bunch of one takes.
Oh, okay. I've seen that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So nothing super special. With that being said, we actually just got close to 2 hours. And that makes for a perfect time for us to hop out of here. But before I want to hop out of here, I got one last question before you guys. because we're coming up into September in a couple weeks. There's been a lot of talk of Zelda and anniversary. What do you guys think that we'll get for this anniversary package if we do possibly get it in September? Because I feel like the Ocarina of Time's got to get shown off soon, right?
Mhm.
So
Next
I
month, for
figure,
sure.
I still think they should do it this month before the price hike, but if we
That
go
would be
off
nice.
of all the rumors, it'll be in September. I don't think it's going to be a general direct. I just think it's going to be a 40th Zelda anniversary. That's what I think. They were going to we have to see Ocarina of Time.
yeah,
Possibly we could get a dual pack of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, maybe.
mhm.
And I definitely think they're going to show off the movie, and then I think that's when they're actually going to reveal the controller in the system.
I feel that. What about you, Cisco? I feel that.
I think all that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we have the Switch 2 edition to show off the movie and the Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think all three of that can make up one. Oh, of course they're gonna announce some amiibo too. You know, they added that.
Can't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna like fade to black, then go, then shop the amiibo. The music is gonna play. Yeah, tap your amiibo to do absolutely nothing.
Right. I hope it's Link and Epona, but like in the size of the Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, those big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those have been really
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
expensive though.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's part of their plans. I mean, what September Direct? In the September Direct, we're gonna have the Orbital. Oh, sorry, we're gonna have Orbitals released in September,
Yeah.
and then when's Fire Emblem? Is that also September, or is that?
Yeah, it's September
17th.
17th. Yeah.
two like parties in one.
And they already had their trailer, so or their direct for it, so they don't need another direct. At least Fire Emblem doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Now, I did hear one thing. This is what was from Prime. What happens if they do? I don't think that they would do this. If Nintendo did, I would find this extremely disrespectful to Zelda. But he thinks it's possible that they're going to do the Zelda anniversary, and then at the end, show off the new 3D Mario game. It's like, if you do that, that is so disrespectful to Zelda.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think they.
I think if it's dedicated, if they say it's dedicated for Zelda, then it's only going to be Zelda, and you're not getting anything else.
Yeah, I think if they were going to do a 3D Mario reveal, they want it to be its own isolated thing.
Yeah, and
They
yeah,
did that with Mario Wonder Meet at Belleville Park, right? It had its own.
yeah. It's
I
on
forgot if
the-
it was revealed on its own or if it was
No, it was revealed.
It was in the app. I
on
think.
Direct.
Yeah, during a direct.
Oh,
Oh,
But I-
right. That's right. Yeah.
But I think when you talk about Zelda, especially when it's an anniversary like that, and you've got a movie coming up, and obviously the remake, which is gonna be like probably one of the biggest games that people are like really have their eye on. I feel like the whole direct is dedicated to Zelda at that point. But there's times where we have been wrong, Mario has had an anniversary and they're like, here, you get a cup and a new Luigi game and happy anniversary. And then they move on to another game and you're like, that's it?
Or it could be like Zelda's last one, where all you got was the Gaming Watch.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cool. Unexpected, but cool.
Yeah, but I definitely think that they're going to be doing a few things. I don't know if we necessarily I do definitely think we'll see the gameplay for Ocarina of Time. Do we get another game shuffled in there in between? Ooh, I don't know. That's a hard one. I will say this. Though. I would love if Nintendo attempted to do an HD 2D of their own, and it came in the form of A Link to the Past. I think that would be dope.
Oh, like a brand new one.
Yeah, I
That would
think
be nice.
I think it would be
I
dope.
love Link to the Past.
Don't give it that toy box look though.
Oh,
Don't
Link
give it the
Awakening. Oh, you're
yeah.
talking about-
Link's Awakening. Don't give it the toy box look. I think that is a visually good looking game, but I think it works for that game. I think Link to the Past needs something a little more serious. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be, state of the art HD 2D. Like I said, I think it'll work. But yeah, we may get some talks on if there's a new roller coaster coming to Universal or something, but I do definitely think that's going to be about it. Is the Switch, the controller, the game, the movie, and Miyamoto will probably, or whoever is announcing all this stuff, is probably going to be wearing a shirt that we all want that's not available in stores anywhere. So yeah, that's what I think about it. Geronimo, how you feeling about it? What do you think we'll get for the anniversary?
Yeah, I think first and foremost we'll get a very good first look of Ocarina of Time, and potential if there are any changes, to the flow of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get a taste of that. I think we'll also get the release date, which will be November something before GTA 6, or maybe on the same day as GTA 6 if we want to go like that.
I hope they're not scared.
That would be funny. But I think it'll be like a week before. That's what I think. And then we'll also get, as far as that, I think they're gonna do a Zelda challenge on NSO to follow. Because I mean, they announced that the physical cards this week for some reason.
Yeah,
they could have announced it in the very beginning as a reward for completing all of them, and it's at the end of the month, and it's right before September. So it's like, okay, all right, gave a hard date to stop there. I think they'll also talk about I think Twilight Princess will come to the GameCube NSO, because we don't have many other new announcements for NSO yet.
Oh yeah.
Well, only thing left from that original slate, because Sunshine did come out this week, is Pokemon Coliseum, but that'll be at another place, I'm sure.
That will likely be in a Pokemon presentation or direct or something.
Yeah. And then this is a 50-50 chance. It just depends on how they want to, provide all this information. We'll see Miyamoto pop up, and then he'll be like, guess what? Yep, it's the fall. You know why I'm here. I'm talking about the movie. Here's all the, everyone for the movie. And then they'll have a trailer, immediately after or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, the internet will, do its thing, because we all have opinions on Zelda in anything. But that's what I think. Yeah, the main things: Ocarina of Time 4K remake fully revealed. I'm sorry, and the special edition stuff will be officially announced too. That's a given. So yeah, it's Ocarina of Time 4K remake. That's what I'm calling it. Just to differentiate from the 3D one,
Right.
The special edition, Boogaloo. I do agree with you all. There will be an amiibo, at least one. I don't know what it will be though, but I can see Link and Epona. I can see that. It's pretty good. Twilight Princess getting announced for GameCube and NSO on Switch 2, and then talk about the movie coming out next year. Maybe get a glimpse of the how the movie is looking, like a quick trailer or something. And that's it.
Okay. Well, chat, what do you guys think about the anniversary coming up? Before we get out of here, we got to run through some of these. What have you been doing lately? So, Geronimo, not what have you been doing lately, but what you got up for us?
What I got up for y'all, or for everyone. I don't have a video out. I don't know if I'll have a video out this upcoming week, just because I'm kind of reevaluating some of my content. The YouTube changes to be announced this week. But I'll let you all know on the social media, and if you're already subscribed, I'll make a post on my YouTube channel to talk about what's coming up next. But the next video will likely be something about mouse controls and peripherals on Switch 2. So if you're into that stuff, definitely stay tuned. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm just kind of chilling for right now.
Okay. All right, Cisco, what you got up for us, man?
Nothing planned right now, but They did raise the requirements to get paid on YouTube, and that video I put is giving me a good amount of watch time. So I have to start following up and keep the momentum going now that I got off to a strong start. I did actually, before that Pokemon Bank video, I did make a Splatoon video. So, but when the Pokemon Bank news dropped, I prioritized that. So, probably gonna. I got some videos in the works, some that I've already been editing and stuff. So, possibly this week I'll upload them.
Okay. All right, Vigil, what you got up?
Well, usually tomorrow is the day I release the Famitsu sales, but they're on a holiday sale, so they haven't released them. So tomorrow is going to be a video about the Pokemon Bank. And then Monday's video is going to be about the Famitsu sales. But I'm going to be live streaming the game tomorrow. I decided to finally pull the trigger. I got Dustfade, and I will be live streaming that game tomorrow.
Nice.
Okay.
I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting this game.
All right, folks. One set of house cleaning before we get up out of here. Make sure Vito wasn't here today. Well, he was on the stream, but
Here, hold on. Hey, Deborah, don't be putting the codes like that in the chat, okay? Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, that's your. I thought you put a phone number in there. I'm like, no. Don't put. My bad. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
No,
I saw
you're
it
good.
and I assumed it was a phone number.
yeah, everybody's sharing their friend codes out. That's what's up.
Okay. Sorry.
No doxing,
everybody.
please.
Phone number.
I saw. Hey, I don't want people to get doxxed. So that's why I saw. I thought it was a phone number.
With that being said, Vito launched back up the Vitoverse yesterday, so make sure you go over and check it out. Very good conversations happened over there. If you missed anything, definitely check it out because it's called Welcome Back, Vito. What did I miss? With that being said, we are here every Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 o'clock Pacific Time. Pacific Time. I think I got that right? It's 4 o'clock. Yeah.
4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock Pacific.
4 o'clock Pacific Time. Vitoverse. Stormcast. I am all discombobulated. Words. They're hard. Sunday is the Winging It podcast at 7 o'clock as well. Make sure you guys head over there. Have a conversation with Jack, Jay, Shadowfox, Andre, the game idea guy, and every now and then Jackie. Oh my gosh. Vicky and me. Wow, I'm really messing up today. And then Monday is I was gonna say the Winging It podcast. Oh my gosh.
Everything's one day off.
Yeah. I am really messing up today. The Juice is Loose podcast, the Joe podcast. Make sure you guys head over there as well, where we talk about gaming things as well. Other than that, guys, don't be as discombobulated as I am this coming week. We really appreciate you coming through, and we will see you guys later.
Later.